Welcome to A Few Thoughts About, the show where we dig into thinking and how it shapes our experience of life. Each week, I share insights and observations to get you thinking. No long lectures, just quick, thought-provoking episodes to shift perspectives so that you can make the change you want to make. Let's get into it. Hey, before we get started, I want to ask for your help with something. I love answering questions, right? I love putting this Q&A shows together, and I'm looking to do one before the end of this year. So this is coming out toward the end of October. So I would love to have a Q&A show sometime by the end of the year. But in order to give you A's, I need Q's. So I want to ask you, what is on your mind? What questions do you have for me? What questions would you like answered? It can be on anything, except politics. I won't answer politics questions. But other than that, please send me your questions. I actually have a site set up where you can do exactly that. If you go to scottpinier.com/podcast, there's an opportunity there where you can submit a question. Please do that. I'd like to have all question submissions in by the end of November. And then during December, I will put together a mega Q&A episode. It might be long. It might even be 2 different episodes. But either way, I'd love to be able to answer your questions. So again, it's scottpinier.com/podcast. The link's also in the show notes. Head over there. Send me a question. I'll get you an answer. Let's do the show. Well, hello there, and welcome to A Few Thoughts About the Holidays, Part 1, Connection. I'm in the mood to do another series. Actually, this is a series, it's an updated version of a series I did last year about the holidays, where we are going to talk about connection, protection, reflection, and projection. And we're going to go through all of these, one every week. And the point of this is to give us a different way of looking at the holidays, a new way of kind of navigating it, especially if we are in the process of making a change like quitting alcohol, or we have recently quit alcohol and we're trying to figure out, how are we going to navigate this? These holiday lives are going to be for you if you heard yourself in either of those 2 categories. So if you are trying to make a change, or if you have recently made a change and maybe this is your first holiday season, these are going to be for you. I started them a little bit earlier this year because last year I think I ended them after the holidays, and that didn't make a bunch of sense. So we're starting early, and so this 4-part series will be done toward the middle of December. Let's dive into part 1, connection, right? Here we are staring down another holiday season. And this time is hard for a lot of us, right? Maybe we're trying to navigate this time with a new relationship with alcohol. Maybe there's been a loss or a change or a shift, or maybe you just don't feel the holiday spirit. And this happens a lot. It's funny when I talk to people in coaching, how many people really struggle at the holidays. When you compare that to what the society's message is about it, right? It's on one hand, it's the most wonderful time of the year. On the other hand, it's really fucking not. and it's okay, right? Whatever we're feeling is okay. And this series of podcasts is meant to kind of help you navigate things in the best possible way. So no matter where you're starting, it's all right. And one of the things I like to do as we sort of dive into this entire process is start with the end in mind, right? So when we look at this busy holiday season, or a holiday season we don't want to face for whatever reason, sometimes it's really helpful to ask ourselves, what is the point of this season in general? What the hell are we doing? Because for so many of us, it's so busy. There's holiday parties, there's family gatherings, there's travel. It can feel completely overwhelming. There's too much to do and not enough time. And while some of those holiday experiences can be fun, right? Some are more fun than others, maybe. It's super easy to lose sight of the real point of this season, which I'm going to go ahead and tell you now is connection, right? It's connection with your family. It's connection with your community. It's connection in a different way with the people who are in your lives. And, here in the States, the holiday season, essentially starts with Thanksgiving, right? Which is where we are thankful about this. And it culminates in New Year's, where we start to look forward to this new year. But all along the way, it is about connection. Right? Like this is the thing that we have in front of us. This is the option that we have, right? Is like connecting with our family, connecting with our friends. And part of the problem is we get so caught up in the list of things to do, right? Presents to buy and wrap, places to go, people to call, cards to mail. It becomes incredibly overwhelming. But if there's one thing that I've learned about potentially making a tough season feel easier, it's focusing on the point. Focusing on connection. And that's kind of where I want to focus the conversation today. And so like a very understandable question comes up, which is, well, how do we prioritize connection? Well, to be direct about it, we just do. Here's what I mean, right? Even with all the running around in business, you are in charge of what you focus on. And I've found that if we spend time focusing on connection, we get more connection. Right. So if this is what's in your mind as you are going to that family holiday get together, if this is what's in your mind as you are going to that office Christmas party, you're going to get what you find. And so why is connection important? Well, to be honest with you, especially, for those of us who are working through our relationship with alcohol, connection's the opposite of addiction. You've heard this before. This is saying that's out there. Right. And when we are fighting something internally, right, like a loss or a change of behavior like quitting drinking or, mental health challenges like depression or anxiety, all of these things are helped by connection. As a matter of fact, connection is what life is for, right? It's like being able to connect with another human being, no matter who they are, deep connection with people you've known for a long time or new connection with people you've just met. These are the things that make life sweet. And I know of no better antidote to a tough holiday season than connection, right? And if alcohol is something you're working on this season, connection is incredibly helpful, right? When we are used to drinking regularly, we actually don't feel the connection in the same way, right? Connecting alcohol-free invigorates us, right? Our experience of ourselves and other people is so much enhanced. And it reminds us of why we're trying to make this shift in the first place. So I want to give you a couple of ideas and things you can do to sort of prioritize connection this holiday season. The first and foremost, the biggest thing is this idea of connecting with people who know your story, or who know what it's like to have lived the challenges you're living. And in this, I'm talking about connecting with friends who have struggled with or are struggling with alcohol, right? In whatever way is out there, in whatever way is possible. Maybe you're part of a group. Maybe you have friends or family members that you've had this conversation with. Maybe they're online friends. Maybe you're part of a Facebook group, right? Whatever it is, keep those people in mind. Have a plan to connect with those folks, because being able to talk about and connect over, say, like navigating your first holiday season alcohol-free, that's incredibly powerful. It's massively powerful because it can really change the way things feel. So first is like find and have those people you can connect with and talk about the things that are heavy, right? If alcohol is that thing, great. If carrying the load of the family and all the stuff that has to get done, if that's something that's on your mind, connect with people about that. Talk about that, not in a complainy way, but in just sharing how you feel. And it's so incredible what can happen when we do this, right? So that's thing number one. And thing number two is, and you've heard me talk about this before, set an intention for this entire holiday season, right? An intention is how you want to show up. How do you want to act? It's about creating an expectation of yourself, right? That's fully in your control. So in other words, my intention for this holiday season is to be open and receptive to any form of connection that comes my way. Whoa, that feels good, right? Or maybe my intention for this holiday season is to show up and show the amount of love and care that I have for people in my life. Right? So spend some time thinking about it and set that intention for yourself, right? Those two things, knowing where you can connect with people to talk about what's going on, and knowing that you can connect with and go toward, and knowing that you have this intention that you can come back to, that's sort of your guiding light through this holiday season, that can make everything so much easier. So as we are rolling into this holiday season, I want to encourage you to think about and prioritize connection. All of that other shit, all of the running around, all of the buying things, all of the travel, all of the politics, all of that other stuff is there, and it's real. And of course, it's a challenge. But the thing that actually matters is connection. And if you can use the stuff in here and any other way you can think of to prioritize that, your holiday season is going to be incredible. Well, that is it from me. Tell me what you think. Head on over to scottpiniard.com/podcast. You'll be able to submit a note to me. There's a form there. You can tell me anything you want. You can say, I love this stuff. I hate this stuff. I want more of this. I want less of this. Or just to say hi, right? I love hearing from you. So scottpiniard.com/podcast. That is it for me. I'll be back next week with another episode, and I'll see you soon.